Hi Snip Artist. I hope you all well and safe. And I couldn't wait to show you this project. So let's begin. This is very simple project and it's all recycled materials except the paints. So I found this ripped surface cardboard, and you can also get that if you take a regular piece of cardboard and you try to rip it back in case you don't have this. This is the same thing. So you just rip that. Okay. But this is gonna be my surface. So I have my surface cardboard. I have the ripped cardboard. I have little twigs. Hi Mojo. And I have this that I got in recycle. So I basically took these pieces of paper and I cut those pieces in this little bowl. Okay. And you're gonna see soon what this is for. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to paint my background. It's gonna be a nice spring sky, not the rainy sky. It's gonna be sunny sky, blue sky. I'm gonna add some light blue, and on this light blue I'm adding just a little bit of white. I'm gonna paint the top. I don't need to paint all the way to the bottom because I'm doing a landscape and I'm gonna put some things on the bottom. So this is my board. Okay. And you can use these materials to create anything you want. It doesn't have to be a landscape. I'm just giving you some tools and some things to think about. So this is all done. And then I'm gonna take my ripped surface cardboard and I'm gonna cut 3 pieces of hills. So that's hill number 1. That's gonna be hill number 2. And I'm gonna need hill number 3. Okay, this is my hill number 3. So I'm gonna arrange them. I'm gonna put them this. I'm gonna put them in layers right in front of each other. So this one that's further in the back, it's gonna be dark green. This one in the middle, it's gonna be lighter green. And this in front is gonna be the lightest green. Okay, so let me start with the dark green one. The dark green one is because that one is farther away, so it's the darkest one. And as we get in closer, we're getting more light. Here we go. I'm gonna put this here to dry. I'm taking my hill number 2 and I'm gonna paint that in lighter green. And Mojo is having lots of fun around. I bet he's gonna do the project on his own once everyone goes to sleep. So this is my second one. And the third one is gonna be the lightest one. I'm gonna clean my brush, make sure it's very clean with this light green color. Okay. And this is done. So I have them here. Good. Awesome. I'm gonna start gluing them on my board, which is a sky now. It's only a sky, there's nothing on it. So I'm gonna put the one that's the darkest one, the farther one, farther away. Far, far away. So here, since the other two are gonna come in front, this doesn't have to go all the way in the bottom. Okay. Here. And then I'm gonna take the middle green, which is the green between the dark and light green. And I'm gonna glue that one right in front. This one. Okay. Here. And there's my lightest green. Now I'm using regular school glue. And here we go. Okay. So my hills are all set and done. I should have waited a little bit longer for all of this to dry because my fingers are not really clean, but this is it. Well, it's not it. It's not done yet because we are gonna use our twigs, okay? And we're gonna put them, you see these little holes here? The little holes? We're gonna put them in the ribs in the holes, okay? So I'll show you. We don't even have to glue them. So I'm doing this. Remember those little pieces of paper that I cut, that I found in my recycle? So I'm gonna dip the edges of this twig in glue, just like that. See? And then, just like making cookies, first you're putting in a flour, and then you're adding some filling. So here. And that's my spring tree in bloom. That was my idea. So I'm gonna place that one in one of these holes. Okay? So I have one tree. Okay. I'm gonna add two more. Okay, so I'm doing this again, dipping all the edges, and then paper. Okay, there we go. It's almost like coconut crumbs. Don't eat them. I know some of the things we do look yummy, but don't eat them. Okay, so I have my tree number 2. And I'm gonna add one more. I'm gonna put this one on the top. Here. You can also, if you want, you can color your little pieces, but you need to wait for them to dry. But you can paint them, color them before you do this. I just decided mine to be white in bloom. Here we go. I'm gonna put that one right here. Okay. So this is it. I think Mojo is excited too. This is our spring and trees in bloom. Okay, so you can use this idea to do anything you want. It doesn't have to be this landscape. You can do anything you want with the ripped cardboard, and cardboard itself, it has many choices, but I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you soon.